going on YouTube? Q back here again with another video for you. Today's video, I'm going to bring you the 2020 Mazda MX5, otherwise known as the Miata, and this is the RF. So the RF stands for really fast. No, just kidding, it's still pretty slow, but the RF, it's the hard top convertible, so that's what I'll be driving today. Shout out to my friends at City of Cars for always letting me get the good vehicles over here. So it's a warm day in Michigan here. It's about to be 70 degrees, but it's like 50 right now. So shout out to City of Cars. Check them out, cityofcars.com. They got this listed for $33,000. Tell them that I sent you. Maybe we'll hook you up. So about to jump into this car. But before we do, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, browse the channel. Let's jump into it. I'm asking the question, is the Miata fun? And there's a saying, the acronym, Miata. Miata is always the answer. And I got two answers today. One of the answers we'll find out soon. Second answer, on my feet. Shout out to Allen Iverson. But let's take a look at this car. We got machine gray with the red interior. So this is the Grand Tour Miata. King of the Hill right here. All the features, better audio. Got all the bells and whistles. Got RF, so the hard top is already down. Close that once we get to driving. The red, this is more like burgundy. Napa leather seats, looking nice. Also the 6-speed manual, because why would I drive it otherwise? Let's see what this trunk looks like. And this is not a trunk button, that is a rear camera right in the middle of the bumper. So I'm finding things out along with you guys. So we got the keys right here. It's got nothing but the Mazda emblem on it, and the buttons are along the side. So hold that. Checking out the trunk. Got a shark fin antenna right here. The trunk is small, as you would expect, because this is a true sports car. Meant for handling. This is not meant for practicality. So if you want something that's more practical, get a BRZ or a Toyota 86. But here, this thing looks really good right here. So me being the car guy that I am, you gotta know that there's a difference between the ND. So ND is the 4th generation, NA was the first one. So this ND Miata had a change in 2018, 2019, where they revised the motor. So the previous generation, or the previous motor, the ND1, had about 155 horsepower. This cranks it up 26 more horsepower to 181 horsepower. So, and it has a bigger red line, so the fuel cutoff is at 7,500 RPM as opposed to like 6,800. So this is a more powerful car by 26 horsepower. And some people say they like this one more, some people don't. But I don't have anything to compare it to, just sharing that information with you all. But let's check out this Skyactiv engine up under the hood. No struts, but that's what we're working with here. The Skyactiv engine, super efficient, lightweight, and that's where this car shines. So some would shake their head at a car with this low of a horsepower rate, but it's a lightweight car. These are like 2,600 pounds, 2,700 pounds. So the RF is going to weigh more because it's more complex to get that roof to do its magic. But this car is light and tossable in the turns, and that's a whole other type of fun that some people enjoy more than straight line speed. So I'm going to get in here and get a feel of that. So I asked the question, is the Miata the answer? And how fun is it? Is it more fun than my ZL1 way over there? We'll see in a minute, because this car, I should be able to get it to its limits all the time in normal driving, having fun on a daily drive. ZL1, not so much. Really loving these wheels on here. Got the 17 inchers. Got the deflector on the side. Can lock and unlock with the press of a button right here. Got the Napa leather all up in the door. And we got the color match on the outside, same as the actual body color. It's on the inside. What the heck is that noise? That plane just passed, but let's take a look at the seats in here. Got the, is that gray stitching? Oh, that's pretty cool. Kind of matches the paint with the gray stitching. I thought it was white. But yeah, that's good. Looking at the dash, I noticed we have no glove box. Got these cool vents. Hard. Do y'all care about the stuff that's hard? Because I really don't. This is hard too, just to let you all know. Got stitching in it, but it feels hard to the touch. Feel very similar. The shifter right here, it looks like it goes up at an angle, and that's kind of different looking. I'm used to them being like flat, but this kind of goes up, maybe for ergonomic reasons. Got the cup holder hanging out the side over here, and we got a little storage unit where you can probably put 10 quarters in. This is like, I can put like I don't know what you would put in there. Not even a wallet, or definitely not a phone. Like maybe, I don't know. And this would be your glove box right here. License and registration. Oh, it's back in here. This is kind of big. You can put like a large can of soda in there. Mazda's touchscreen right here. We'll take a look at that. Like, this is a very straightforward car. We got the heated seats in here as well. A couple USB ports for the phone. A little bit of storage if you want to put your phone. All right, check that out. Just let me know my door is ajar. So we got some information on the left side. RPMs in the middle. And the speedometer on the right side. And I'm assuming this button down here just in front of the shifter, that's how I close the top. All right, gotta hold this. Oh my God. Boy, that was cool. And then just let me know that the operation is complete. Hop in the driver's seat. Gotta sit low so I don't hit my head. Roll the windows up. Safety first. A few buttons on the steering wheel, not a whole lot. Got cruise control. We got information in the middle. Somebody getting some good MPGs on here. Nice shifter in here. Feels solid. Got heated seats. Not gonna put that on today. And these angles on this shifter are kind of big. And then for the display, is it still touchscreen? Yeah, it's touchscreen. So I had one of these in my Mazda before. So you got the volume knob and control everything on the screen from this touchpad down there. Pretty good. It's snappy, does what you want it to do. But yeah, let's focus on the drive, because people don't drive these for the infotainment, and they're all pretty similar. Man, these angles. It's a big beefy handbrake. So this is a manual adjusted seat. All right, so this car is different. I drove it like maybe 50 feet, so you got to actually put gas on here because it's lack of torque, or it'll want to stall. I don't stall. I'm not race car friends, but that's just what it is. Just gotta see how it's wanting to get up. Let this car pass real quick. Everything feels pretty good. This is a tiny car, but it doesn't, like on the outside, it looks way more small. I didn't even think I could actually fit in here. I sat in one at an auto show and it was quite tiny. Like the convertible, like the windshield was like in my face. I'm like, I know I'm not that tall. 5'11", 6 feet today with these shoes on. Got the answer. All right, let's see how quick we can get up and go. All right, it's no slouch. Whoa. Chirping the tires. These tires don't have that kind of grip, and that means it's fun because I had the counter steer. I was not expecting that. This is like an old school, back to the basics. Yeah, this thing moves. It's not slow at all. Even though it only has like 150 pound-feet of torque, it's by no means slow because it's lightweight. Like power to weight ratio matters. Oh man, it rails all the way out too. Test these brakes. Solid. I knew that person was gonna get over, man. That's all me with the rev match downshift. Everything right where you need it. I don't mind the iPad like people say. I don't know why people complain about that. It doesn't bother me at all. So far I haven't heard much road noise, but I'll check that out on the highway. Gotta strap the camera back in. That thing moving around all on the floor. I see that Civic over there. I see you. Looking like you want to get bought or something. What's up? It's one of those cars you can just beat on all day and not worry about your MPGs. So if I do this in my ZL1, I'm getting like 6-7 miles per gallon. But in these Mazdas, you can do that all day long. So I had this, what I had, a 2-liter. Yeah, it was basically this engine in my Mazda 3. And I averaged over 30 miles a gallon from day-to-day driving. And that was through rush hour traffic. So these things get stellar MPGs. So you can have all kinds of fun. And people around you won't even know how much fun you're having because you're within limits. Road is pretty bumpy. This isn't so bad. That's super. Boy. Like everything is within reach. I like how short this shifter is. It's got some nice throws. All the competitors out today. What's that, a FRS? Had the engine blue. Don't get a 2013 FRS unless you get that it's like basically an engine rebuild from the top. It's a recall on that. That's how my engine blew up. I believe the dealership didn't say that, but they want to CYA on themselves. Trying to figure out how to get something to display there. I need to see my speed or something. Traction control off is over to the left. Is that stability as well, maybe? I don't know. Out here, everybody going to the mall. This is Somerset. This is where they got all the good stores. Upscale mall. Side note, how come some of y'all say Saturday and not Saturday? I hear y'all say it, but I never confronted you. But I can do it behind my computer. Stop saying Saturday. It's Saturday. Now this car does have some body roll to it. This thing not flat like some other cars in the class. Well, it's not as stiff, so I don't know if they did that for dampening reasons or just the thrill of it. How's visibility? I really don't struggle with visibility. Number one, because I drive a Camaro. Number two, because I set my mirrors the right way. Oh man, I'm in 5th gear. This thing got no power. Let me drop it down to 6 and see what we do. Man, this boy might cut off and trying to cruise in 6th gear. 5th, you can do it if you're lazy, but don't be a lazy driver. You want to have fun, just downshift, rev match downshift. This car is pretty good at doing that too. Alright, about to get this thing in some curves real quick. Downshift. be up there at red line. Like the more you rev, the more powerful it gets. Nah, I don't got the power to pass this guy. It ain't that powerful. Can't shoot that gap. Well, if I would have waited, I could. Get off right here. Brakes are good. Uh-oh. Got lane keep assist. Power shut off. This thing's so tossable. All within the limit too, man. 25 the recommended speed limit. That's if you got a boat, man. Look at your corner carbon. Doesn't sound too bad either. Like, we know we're not working with a monster under the hood, but sounds great, communicates really well. And then it's got the power to go, man. Once you're in motion, you get to move from a standstill. I might need to try that again, but this thing is good. See why people love these. Race car driver, boy. This is what the Miata is all about, having fun within limits. Cause I'm still doing the speed limit. It's just more dramatic than you would see in another car. Like, I can do what I'm doing in third gear, my Camaro could do in first gear plus some. But in here I get to roll through the gears, and that's the whole point of this car, being enjoyment, like an enjoying manual. And this shifter is really good too. I really like this shifter. And it's easy to downshift rev match. I got these big basketball shoes on. Should have worn my running shoes. Basketball shoes are more stiff, so it's like it's low flex to it. This thing gets up there. Yeah, it revs up quick, so you can do those nice downshift rev matches. Oh, our lane about to end. About to take off on them. This car is so tiny, man. Like, I don't even know how I got to one side of my lane, how small this car is. I can probably fit 2 Miatas in one lane. Well, it tells you the speed limit over there too. So we got some nice features here. Drag racing out here. So this beeps. So it's telling me what gear I'm in right here, third gear. I didn't notice that earlier. Why didn't it do that before? That's cool, so you know what gear you're in. Oh, it's telling you when to shift. So 4 to 5 is recommended, and then I go to 5th gear. So I'm having fun, I ain't doing that. That's for fuel efficiency. Now I can go to 6th gear. Let's see, is that a good thing? Man, that's 6th gear. That's just if you want to maintain speed. Like, if you're trying to have fun, I'm flooring it right now, and nobody knows it but me. So yeah, you can really hone in your manual driving skills in this car, man. That how much you can shift, I feel like I'm getting good. Not that I'm not good already. You see what I do. But I'm not I'm not a professional driver. I just want to get better, man. That's all I'm doing. And with my next vehicle purchase, that should definitely help out. So you're driving 650 horsepower. We got some journalists that still can't even handle the full potential of that. And these seats are pretty comfortable too. Like I don't know, sports cars, I see why they put micro suede in these things, because this leather is kind of like slippery. I'm just moving side to side just because of the surface is slippery. Oh dang, this got a knob on the side of this seat. Phone that fell out my pocket. flying in my mouth. I can't breathe, pollen. But yeah, oh, this seat. Oh, this is the lift it up and let it down, I guess. Recline. So yeah, you can definitely learn how to drive a car. This is a good basic learning car because you get all the skills. Like in the V8, like I don't have to give it much gas, but in this car, you gotta give it some gas to take off. But once you get to going, hoola, we are cruising. Yeah, the suspension is on the softer side. I wasn't expecting that. I thought it was gonna be like a Planet harsh on the more firm side. This thing is on the softer side. But I'm gonna return this car back to City of Cars. I'm gonna do a victory lap though, because I'm having so much fun in here, man. 2019 Camaro, love those. Standstill for man, this turning radius is probably the best out of it now, man. I can probably do a U-turn in one lane. All right, let's see the 60. This ain't got the kind of power like I probably could have, but nah, I don't want to beat on this car too bad. Miata stuff right there, boy. What you know about it? I am not ready to get this car back just yet. Let me let's see, man. We got one final. Man, this thing, I might have to say skip that Integra and WRX. Let me go into these. You don't need a lot of power to do what you do in here. Probably can't do burnouts like that, but alright, one last time. These are the things you can do in this car and nobody will ever know. Traction control off. This is something I don't dare do in the Camaro. There we go. So that's counter steering right there. That's something I generally don't do, but you can do it in the Miata. Maybe this thing is the answer. They were not messing around with that sand. All right, pulling back up to the front of City of Cars. And to go in reverse, push in. I'm about to get hit. Rear camera has the graphics of like a 8-bit Sega Genesis. It's all good. Huge shout out to City of Cars. They're always throwing me the keys to these great cars, man. I had a blast today. So shout out to them. Go ahead, check them out. They got a few things in the garage. I normally take you all back there, but I didn't go back there today. So check out the site, cityofcars.com. So to the Miata. Man, if I didn't have children, and I would still consider getting one, even with the kids, they just, I don't know, SOL for you. But this Miata, super fun. You can learn how to drive at limits. You can work through that manual, and it's a good learning car for a manual, because if you're like me, I want to drive all the manuals. Like I got an older BMW, never put on the channel, but to drive cars like that and older cars with no power or little power, just old school cars, because new cars kind of have like anti-stall devices. Unless you're a race car fan, you can't drive, and Blueprint won't at least stall this car too. You never saw me stall. But on these cars, this is a simple back to basic car. You can learn all the fundamentals. Phenomenal car, and this is a one-car owner. It's looking at I said the price earlier, about $33,000. If you're interested in this car, it's for sale right now. Let them know that I sent you, but this one definitely won't last that long. It's fully loaded out, Grand Touring RF Miata 2020 ND2 motor with 26 more horsepower, so 181, about 150 pound-feet of torque. So Camaro's back there looking jealous. I just park it along the wall over there, and it gets sad. And Max is about to be put up for the winter, but I'll do a drive on that because it's going to be warm for the next few days, and then it'll probably start freezing again. But definitely enjoy the Miata. I would definitely get one. I would probably put some different springs on it just because I like the firmer feel of it. But out the box, it's a great car, man. Reliable, efficient. I wish they had back seats. I'd be all over that. So I was a huge fan of the RX-8. Well, not the RX-8 because of the rotary, but if they were to do a new one with this engine, I'll be all over that because I just need back seats. But they didn't do that. I really love the RX-7. I love those since I was like a kid. What is that? Forgot what it's called, but like the late 90s RX-7. Really love those. RX-8 I flirt with, but the reliability, like you need a lot of oil. They're not efficient. They rev to the moon, but I digress. Check them out, City of Cars. Really fun in the Miata. I had a blast, and I'm actually about to go check out a car. The City of Cars just gave me a tip about a car that you may have heard me talk about, maybe not, but it'll be a completely different spec that you've never seen. So we'll see. Maybe I'll get a car next week and just say to all these other cars. So I'm Q checking out. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, browse the channel. Thank you to City of Cars, and I'll check you all out in the next video. Peace out.